to make a hard shift. You guys ready for a hard shift here?
Yeah. This transition's not going to be smooth.
Step ball change.
This is not going to be smooth. Boy, this is going to be a rocky, rough, awkward transition. Some documents came out over the weekend, right?
I didn't do it.
About a certain guy with an island.
Oh,
We mentioned this island before on the show.
Yeah. Now I know.
The list.
Yeah.
The list. The list. And boy, there were a lot of names on that list. One that I was surprised to see. Everybody kind of expected old Billy G to be on that list.
Right.
Old Billy C to be on that list, right?
Uh-huh.
But one I heard yesterday, and I heard this on Watch Mojo. They do those top 10 lists.
Right.
Pop culture stuff. And I was shocked. That Stephen Hawking was on that list. Did you guys hear Stephen Hawking was on that list?
Yeah,
Well-
and I heard the weirdness with it, too. So...
I mean, Cameron Diaz was on that list. So here's a little bit of clear up for everybody. Just because they were on that list does not mean that they were participants into what was going on that island. Apparently, Jim Carrey actually had a birthday party out there. So that's how Cameron was actually out there for something like that. So possibly, maybe he had a benefit for ALS with Stephen Hawking or something like that. And it was just like these were just names that were mentioned in the court case. I'm telling you.
You got to listen to the rest of the Stephen Hawking thing.
Really?
Some of these things, some of these things could be fairly innocuous, but the Stephen Hawking stuff is pretty gross.
No way.
Pretty
weird.
gross, the accusation. Yep.
Oh, man.
We're talking about, I think the cleanest way I can say it, and not be too out of the ring here, is that lots of people at once. Lots of people at once at the same time with Stephen Hawking.
Were they dancing? Maybe they were dancing for him or something.
There was little people involved.
You're really pushing to excuse Stephen Hawking from this, but I'm telling you, what he's accused of, pretty gross.
I hate
pretty
this.
disgusting. If he weren't dead right now,
if he weren't dead, he would say, "Oh
no, Jesus Christmas!"
I got to tell you, even that aside, boy, Stephen Hawking must have had the worst dirty talk in the world, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, it'd be AI, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Well, here we are.
Yeah.
No, it was strange because I heard his name and I was like, what good is it going to be for him to be there?
I mean, but okay. Let's think. Well, I mean, you still have feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, what? I mean, make a wish. I don't know.
Go to the strip club. Go to the bunny ranch. Go to somewhere where everybody's of legal age.
Well, this essentially was the very exclusive bunny ranch back in the day.
I can tell you this. I had so many jokes as soon as I heard his name. I couldn't even say them when I wasn't on air. That's how bad my jokes were at that point. In my head, it was hilarious, but I couldn't say them because it was that raunchy.
But Troy, I mean, come on, let's think about this. You are a part of that good old boys club that, you know what I mean? Like, if this was approached to you back in the day, and it's a different day and age right now, but it was very different. So I'm sure you would have taken it.
Davey, we are not going to sit here and excuse Epstein Island. That was,
I can tell you this.
The stuff that happened out there, we rail on sorry-ass motherfuckers every single happens in St. Augustine where these people are abusing children, and that's what was happening over there. We're not at all going to anything that happened over on that island.
I'm just saying.
In the things that happened over there were doing awful things.
And here's the thing: I've been around the island because it's in the BVI. I've been around that island, and it's a beautiful island where it's at and stuff like that, and it's gorgeous.
That's stuff you want to tell us?
Well, yeah. I mean,
stop so I can finish. Yeah. All right. So I've been around that island, but I can tell you, as soon as I would have stepped foot on that island, I would have stepped off that island if I found out what happened.
Okay.
And I think maybe some of that did take place.
Maybe,
but. We're not seeing those names on the list.
Thank you for giving that summer of light of some sort of something.
Because it is, it's a beautiful place where it's located geographically. Yeah. And, someone invites you there and you're kind of naive to the darkness of it.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of that plays into you're naive to the darkness of it, and then you get caught up in it.
Yeah.
So
I'm just
it's
so
the people that went there twice, and there's a lot of names on there that went multiple times. Those are the dirty bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because after the first time, what you got going on out there.
Definitely.
And if you keep going back, some people went back like 50 times.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty popular people went back like 50 times. They knew.
Yeah.
They knew what they were going there for.
Yeah. No, anybody more than once doesn't get a get out of jail free card for me.
There's just so many people on that list that I respect, and now it's different now, I guess.
But like you're saying,
has
like
to be different,
like
I guess.
You're saying,
now.
like Cameron showed up at Jim Carrey's party.
Right.
But if she showed up twice, then I'd be like, okay, what the heck's going on?
Right.
You know, I'll give you that one.
Let's be honest, Cameron. Yeah.
I'll give you that one, Cameron. But you show up twice, you knew.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. So, I was just shocked to see that guy on the list. My mind went the same place you did, Troy. Like, what's he doing there? Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's steer back on the road, shall we? I just had to get that out of the way. That shocked me. I was shocked to see that.